Good morning, everybody. This Sunday session for March 1st, man. It's the first of the month, guys, and we definitely looking like we're gonna clock in on some money, man, for sure. Very excited to be back to do another live session this morning. It's a lot of stuff we got to talk about. Now, I mean, the premium members had a lot of content that they had to look at, a lot of day trade possibilities. Couple good swing trades in there if you took advantage of it. But it's all about watching these levels, setting these alerts. I'm gonna show y'all what SPY did first, because that's pretty much, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. It's crazy. Like, SPY did exactly what we wanted. Somebody, Miss Nancy hit me up, said she hopped on SPY super quick for the first thing in the morning trade, and then she cashed out as soon as it hit 437. I mean, people took advantage of that retest towards the high, but we have to understand what's going on right now. Look at SPY. Look at SPY. I don't come in here in the morning and change my supports and resistances. I don't come in here and try to make it seem like it's fitting a script. All the price action, it works in my favor because this is the supports levels that we need to hold. The thicker lines is the monthly. The skinnier lines is the 4-hour. And look what happened, man. As soon as it held pretty well at this 431, we retested at 437. It came back down. You could have did a call from 431 up to 437 and then did a put at 437 because it broke straight back down to that 431. And by, after hours, it went right back up to 437. And look what it's doing again. It's going right back up to 437 again. This is called a good consolidation. I believe once we break above this 437, we're on that 440 range, 445 range, and we're going to have a nice continuation. But the level that you got to keep on watching is this 437. If it do come up here and they don't break it, this is going to be the drop off that you're going to see a huge drop off, supposedly because of the multiple tops that we got here. So congrats if you guys caught the SPY trades up and down, puts, calls, whatever, day trade, whatever you wanted to do. But it was super opportunities every time they come down to 431 that is going to make that move. Mind you guys, last week we did the 415 put. That worked out extremely well. Then it reversed, had a nice run back up to this 431s. Now we in a sideways movement between 431 and 437. So congrats on that one for sure. Anybody got questions on SPY before I move on? The next one I want to talk about is straight from the list from Sunday session, man. Run. I put out a lot of content because I want you guys to make sure you guys can find a trade that fit your situation. So Run was definitely looking bullish on the one-day chart. And I figured, look, let me go ahead and tighten up on something with that. Let's go down to the 4-hour chart, man. It definitely had a nice move all the way from once it got above 425, it ran straight up to, once it got above 25, it ran straight up to $27. Now we're looking to be holding above this area. The next level I got is $31 for the move. The call was a $30 or $35 call for 318. Just keeping an eye, watch out for, stocks that haven't been making a move that has potential to make a nice move in the beginning of this month. So this one looking like once it gets above 27 and hold above this 27.21, which is at 27.50, we should have a move towards 30 coming up soon. So please pay attention to this one if you're not in it. If you did get in it yesterday, once it broke above 25, congratulations, because you should be in the money right now. But this is still day trade environment. I wouldn't be super bullish on a lot of different things. I'm just looking at a lot of different setups, playing my cards right. And this one definitely have a nice little move coming once it gets above this 27 and hold. So congrats on that one for sure. Lucid. I told you guys to take advantage of that momentum before the trade. We got to understand why that's important. Because usually the day of, when you see a stock market, a trade, any business start moving, the day of the earnings, it usually have a downside. But here you go. This is the Lucid. It bounced above the $26 area, and then it just took off towards the 29 and some change, right? I told you guys keep an eye out on that $30 call, possible trade, and at 35 for 318. Either way, You could have cashed out on that for a nice day trade yesterday. And then now it's coming back down to support at 25. It has to hold this 25 for us to have another retest, but watch out for this $25 area. We may see $22 area again, and the bottom of that is 19. So pay attention to this one. Earnings came out kind of flat, and then it dropped down. So please pay attention to Lucid if you want to get in it. This is a whole share buy zone between 25 and 19, but we definitely gonna be looking at this for the future. We know EV is going to be coming up with a lot of different things, a lot of different companies. This is one of the top companies I think that's going to be making a run for it. So please pay attention to this one for sure. Plug. Mind you guys, this is all day trade environment, but if you're still holding on to the plug, congratulations, man. It was a $25 call, $27 call for 3-4. Earnings is today after market. They already had their run once it broke above the $22 area. Resistance was the 24.14, which is right here. And you notice what happened with my chart. Once it got above there, it went straight up and tested that $26 area around 25.79. We're looking to break above 26.30. But you notice, the bottom of that is 18. Once it gets above this resistance, we got to trust our next levels. And then from there, you can make a nice little trade in there. Let's look at the time frame of that, of when they start making a move. Let's go down to the 5-minute chart real quick. This is 9:30. You know what I mean? Here go 9:30. And there's like 9:35, 9:40. They start making a nice little bounce upwards and then hit the top around $25.64. That's a nice little trade from there to there if you guys caught on to it. Even if you waited until 10 o'clock, there's your 10 o'clock rule, right above $24.14. And then you still could have caught that all the way up here and just made the trade for the day trade. Even if you're still holding and you bought it at 24, you should still be in the green. So $25 call, $27 call for plug worked out pretty well, man. Congratulations on that one for sure. CrowdStrike, man. Lou put out some spreads that was crazy. They should be super green. But even if you got the $200 call yesterday, I think there was around $170, $180 a piece. They ran up 400% yesterday. Here go your trade. I told you guys look for the break above 185 resistance. The target was 192. Notice what happens once it gets above 185, which is right here at 9:15. It had a nice run straight up to 192. Even if you wanted to get in at 192, look what happened once it ran up to 196. It came right back down, tested that support area at 192 multiple times to make sure it was a solid hold. And then you had a nice continuation up. There you go, $200 call. I mean, it should look beautiful today. Hopefully people cashing out if you got into it. If it holds this area, which it looked like it is, we should be seeing 206 next. And then above 206 around 212, and then above 212, 216. So now we're getting to the point where, we're getting new highs coming in for CrowdStrike, knowing that, the Ukraine situation is still out there. These cybersecurity stocks are going to make a nice move. CrowdStrike was one of my favorites. So it's definitely easier to gauge than the rest of them. And, a lot of money come into this one because of the volatility. So let's see what happens. Congrats if y'all got CrowdStrike, guys. AMD, just all looking back at the notes. I'm not going crazy right now. I'm just, going back to the notes. I'm looking for AMD to break above 121.99. The target was 126.17, and it had to hold the 119.70. Possible trades was the 125, 130 for 24 or 218. Support areas was the 118, 116, 115. Luckily, we didn't have to get down that low. Luckily, it did hold right here at 9:30. It came right back above that 119 area, broke above that 121.99 right here, and then it ran straight up and tested that 124.39. I said it had to test. My target is still 126. Notice what's happening with AMD here. Consolidation. You notice that it keep bouncing off the 121 area multiple times. Let's look for a break above this 24.36 today. If we don't break above this 24.26 today, we may have some downside back to the 119s, 117s. But you notice that it did go test it first thing yesterday at 12 noon. The high was look right at my resistance line, 124, 124.36. So Target's still intact with the 126 as long as we're holding in between this area. Now we're looking for a break above the 124.36. If you guys grabbed any contract with AMD, I know a lot of people grabbed it first thing in the morning and made a couple dollars off of it and sold it for the day trade. But boom, we're still intact. It's the Monday, Tuesday trade areas. So we're definitely still intact. We get above this 124. You may see that run back to the 130, man. Hopefully get that 129. You feel what I'm saying? But 126 for now is a good target. I think the trade's pretty safe with the 125, 130. Now, I mean, I didn't really want to go too far out. So congrats on that if you guys grab the AMD. CLF. I told you guys to look for a break above 21.92. Target is $23.21. Possible trade was a $23 call for 318. I'm trying to make y'all as safe as possible. I'm not trying to put y'all in situations where you have to panic sell. So that's why I'm buying time on those contracts. And here we go. Here go 21.92. We broke right above that. First test was straight towards that 22.67. The high yesterday was around $22.36. Small area of movement, but that do give you some money and some opportunity. So that's why I made it a $23 call, because my target was $22.97. And we did, it didn't come back down after 9:30. It just spiked straight up and had a nice move. So I'm expecting CLF to break above this 22 or at least test it today. And then your $23 call should be super green once we run up here to this $22.96. So congratulations with that one. If we break above this, next level I got is around, you know, of course, 23.21, then 24.54, and then new target will be around $25. So congratulations if you guys got that. I bought some time on that contract because I didn't want to make it too tight, but it definitely looks like it's going to work out pretty well. So congrats. And that's pretty much it. If you guys got any questions or something, man, let me know. Okay, well, I ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
okay.
I got a question. I was
Go
at
ahead.
work right now.
Go ahead, bro.
What's the name? I got like a $228 cost for AMC for March 18th. They're actually in the money right now. I'm up 16%. Should I hold them or should I cash them out?
I don't trust AMC. Anybody will tell you. No, I'm just being honest. I tracked.
No, I know.
So
it was a meme stock at one point in time.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna tell you what I see, because I got it charted. You feel me? I got it charted from once it was making this wedge. Once you seen it wedge, or this was a pendant last year on the 1 week, as soon as it broke below that $33 area, it was going to sink. You feel what I'm saying? Now it dropped back down to the 200-day moving average, and the 200-day moving average is holding it up, which is $15.78. Now let's go ahead and add in some more lines, because I didn't really track it down that below. So let's go ahead and add in that one real quick, and then I'll let you know what we got. And it looked like to me, and this is, I might be wrong, it looked like it's consolidating between the 15 and the 19, or 15 and the 20. So let me see. Go to the 15-minute chart real quick. And I have nothing wrong with AMC. As long as people making money, man, I'm straight. I don't be caring. Last year I was telling people not to touch AMC because I felt like the better companies was on discount during the time AMC was doing their run. I was focused on getting the Apple calls and everything else. So let's see what happened for sure. So this is the 15-minute chart. Let me go ahead and slide this over real quick. Make sure I got my stuff right. So let me see. Okay, so what I see right now on the 15-minute chart, bottom support was around $13.94. On the one week chart, it was giving me $15. You feel what I'm saying? So on the 15-minute chart, it did break below that a little bit, gave you $13.93, and then it bounced back up. As soon as it broke back above 17, $19 became its target. It did a top here for the retest, and then now it's that retest area. So it has to hold this 19 to go see 20. If you see it start breaking back down, it'll be a double top scenario, and we may see some downside back in AMC, but it looked like it's holding up this 19 pretty well. I don't know what the volume looked like. Volume still high, so people are still trading it pretty much consistently. So I mean, it depends on how you feel. Look out for these first 30 minutes of the day. You may get a nice little push towards 20, or you may get a little bit of downside towards 18 and then bounce up again. It's a double bottom here at 18, at 18.29, double bottom scenario. So let's see what happens. This is definitely going to be, you know, this is the area it has to hold to have a continuation. You know what I mean? That's my suggestion.
Gotcha.
But 18.28 had a double bottom on yesterday, had a nice double bottom scenario, and then it bounced right back above that night on night 18.95. So let's see what happens.
All right.
Yeah, for sure. Anybody else?
Oh, nobody else got questions? I got another one.
All right, go ahead, dog.
What's the name? Actually, fuel cell. I cashed out a couple of those yesterday. Is that another play to jump back into?
So, you know, we talked about fuel cell yesterday, running with Plug and Charging Point and BLNK because they got earnings this week. This is strictly momentum trade. You notice that the $5.45 was a resistance back on the 16th of February. Then it came back down to $4.40. Ms. Nancy put me on this, and I told her 440, 490. Those are your areas to buy. Now that we're above $5.45, that's a good area to buy also. But now we're sitting at a new high. That's recent new high, which is $6.12. If we break above this $6.12, we may have a continuation. Or again, these are multiple top scenarios. We may have a breakdown back towards $5.45. But I say cash out on whatever you up on. If you don't understand the lingo I'm telling you right now, cash out on whatever you up on. You feel me? Only people that I feel like comfortable that should be able to understand what I'm saying, the people that have been with me for a long time. You feel me? Because I'm teaching them, if you break above these areas, you can hold on to contracts. If you don't, it's going to drop. It's more like when you have multiple tops, it's going to drop. There's no more second guessing. You feel what I'm saying? So you could trade the retest once it first got up to $6, and when they came back down about $5.82, you can always trade that retest in here for a day trade. But now we're getting back to that area where it has to hold or break over. And if it don't do it, we're going to see some downside. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want to be on the safe side, let me put in a scenario, because every trade is different. You know what I mean? So look, boom, there you go. I know that support in this small window is $5.82 and $6.12. If it don't hold this $6.12, it may come back down to $5.82. If it don't hold $5.82, we got $5.45. That's the best I can pull out for you.
Gotcha.
For sure. But this is strictly momentum off of have her earnings. Plug got earnings today. BLNK got earnings tomorrow. So you get a little bit of sympathy with the fuel cell.
All right. But once again, I remember you saying something like, if it hits the resistance hit the support by a call, right?
Right.
It has to be in the buy area.
But it has to break above resistance. You feel me? If it breaks above this resistance, if it go to like $6.50 and that candle on the 15-minute is solid above this line, then boom, you can buy another call. You can do a $7.50 call. But if it comes up here and you start seeing it kind of fight it, that mean a green candle, then a red candle come, then a green candle is kind of fighting it. Look at this scenario here. It's a big green candle here, which is a bullish engulfing. But these next three candles is red, which is hitting that resistance. You feel me? Then you seen it drop back down. You feel what I'm saying? That's what people get faked off on. What I tell people all the time, I want to see two solid green candles. Even if this is a bullish engulfing, we can zoom in and show you. Even if this is a bullish engulfing, the next candle is red. Either this got to be red, busting above there, or it got to be at least two more greens coming behind it. But these are dojis. These are undecisive candles. And then this is your decision-making candle right here. It's breaking down. You feel what I'm saying? It's not breaking all the way down. I gave you a nice little small drop, but I mean, just to be on the safe side, you just got to use bigger time frame, be on the safe side. If I go to the 4 hour, boom, there you go. You feel what I'm saying? That big red candle here, messing it up. The big green coming in for the retest. We have to get above this 412. I mean, that 612. 612 is your area. You feel me? It's always going to be that you know, that retest on a big time frame is also an indicator, but let's see what happens. You never know.
All right, definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. But I always suggest collect your check. And if you're buying it at the bottom, it shouldn't be nothing to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? If you're buying it at $4.40, you know what I mean? Even if you got it on Friday, when it hit about $5, it shouldn't be nothing to worry about. It should be straight. And I see Target had a great earnings. CRM got earnings today. Look like it's picking up a little momentum. Oil sector's picking up today. You know, we just gotta talk about some of these things when they're definitely red, but we'll get to that. We'll figure it out. And look at the chart again. There's nothing really down, you know, 0.21 on AMD, 0.16. I mean, 0.64 on the video. Like, just be patient. Don't be panicking because you think the market is already red. It may have a nice little bounce today. It's the first of the month. That's a, you know, money coming in. Anybody else got a question? Well, y'all making these lives shorter and shorter, man. I'm telling you. I think that's pretty much it, man. Ain't got too much going on. I see a lot of stuff is moving. Congrats if y'all either got a call or something. I don't know. We gotta put out a little bit more detailed information on actually buying calls. I know buying the levels is cool, but we got people that really understand that. So hopefully people start actually posting the trade. But I'll keep on doing the best I can to try to make sure you guys understand what we got going on. I appreciate y'all for joining us today, man. God bless y'all for sure.